Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome back to the South Bay Syndicate channel. Today, we're going to be jumping into week 3 of set 6 for PQs. As we looked through the tournaments and the winners, we saw everybody was playing a green base. Almost all of it was hero. About half the winners were Yoda Data Vault, the other half Han 2 ECL, sprinkled in, I think, one Boba and a couple of Anakins. But green, hero, and villain is definitely dominating right now. And as I was looking through the different decks, I did find this Obi-Wan deck that took third in, I think, a 62-person PQ in Barcelona. I thought this would be a pretty fun one to try, just a little bit something different on the blue-green hero side. You can see where it has all the typical cards you would expect to see early with Mina and Yaddle, Grogu. Maybe you can get the Jedi lightsaber out and start building more quickly. Entrench to keep space at bay. Galen Urso out of your plot if you need it, and then a choose sides, maybe to use with Queen Amidala and a spy token. Well, let's jump into some games and see what happens. We are just 2 weeks out from our next PQ on January 3rd and still trying to hone in on which deck to bring. So it'll be fun to do some more testing with these different decks that are popping up. And then we have a couple of ideas of our own based on all the testing we've done of what we think could work well. It'll be an interesting PQ with so much hero green out there. As we look at this hand, I think we will keep this like what we have here. The Piet, I think Entrench will be very good. The healing will be good. I don't know how much the Sentinel will all play a role. Although the Rex does take out Piet right away. So I think we'll go for this and go for the healing to start. Okay, Fell is also a nice pickup there. So already I like where we're having some cards in our hand that can control what they're trying to do in space. They've resupplied here to ramp. That's expected. And the next turn we're going to see some kind of big ship. Probably Invisible Hand, if I had to guess. And it's interesting as we think about what to do with Entrenched. I think Invisible Hand is an okay 1-2 Entrench, whereas a Fell we want to save for like a Devastator or something like that. Ooh, the choose sides can be really good as well. So we could... okay. I think we'll go ahead and resource the Yaddle, bring out the Typho here. And then next turn we can Entrench. So as we think about our resourcing, we have resourced a lot of 2 and 3 drops already, so it might be harder for us to have 2 plays this next turn. So let's see what they play out and what we can do with it. I do think if they deploy Piet, we hit it twice. Okay, they decide not to, so we'll just swing in. The Amidala is really interesting because it sets up the choose sides. So maybe we play that out, and then next turn we Fell and Entrench. Assuming they have 2 larger pilots out. And then the turn after that we choose sides with one of our spy tokens, assuming we have it out still. And we're still restoring 3 each turn here. All right, so we'll go ahead and go with this play. We are at risk here of some of the things they might end up doing. There's a really big card that's going to let them take out the Typho. They change their mind. Okay, interesting. I think we will kill the HK here. We don't really want them to get a lot of value out of that. We know they have the Obi-Wan Barrage. They may deploy. They do not. Okay, well. Okay, so this turn I think we're definitely in the we're going to entrench and fell. Although now the Overwhelming Barrage on the invisible hand is worse for us. I'll draw. And then we'll fell. We'll yaddle. We're trying to think about what they're going to play out. We can't ECL Luke, but we can choose sides. Another fell is nice. We also represent lethal, so we'll have to see what happens here. If they Overwhelming Barrage, okay, there's a Devastator. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, okay. We're gonna attack with Yaddle. We're gonna attack there, and they have to claim, which is what we want. So now we will choose sides, and we'll give them the Yaddle, and we'll take the Devastator. And that should be enough to win it. So there's one choose sides in the deck, and it's definitely coming in handy here. The other option was Fell the Dragon and Trench there, I think. And we'll just attack in, and GG's. Okay. So good match with Piet. Another very popular deck when you look at what's being played. We're able to take that one. We had a couple options with the Fell the Dragon, with the Entrench, the Luke there, but really the choose sides on the Devastator allowed us to control space and take the victory. All right, and we'll go into another top meta matchup, and we'll see how we compare to Yoda Data Vault. Now, I think there's two types of Yoda Data Vault. There's Wu piloting it and dominating, and then there's everybody else testing it out and trying to understand the lines. When you watch him play, it's like watching a different game. So we'll see what we can do here. We're going to resource one Fell and the U-Wing. I think we like these cards out here. And we'll mirror the Nina. I think the Galen, trying to think about what we would want to turn off early, but I think we'll just go ahead and throw that down. Now we'll get our own attack in. I do like the Sabine's Masterpiece because I think that being able to ramp or build with it is really nice. Now I am worried about their just blue leader trading in. I think I might need the restore here. I don't really know enough about this deck yet and how it plays out, but I do think that restore on an ECL can be valuable. ECLing Rex out is super interesting. You can give double Sentinel to a unit as you kill it, I think. And it could be nice to wipe their board if it's possible the turn before Yoda's flip, so that we can force them to blind flip. Okay, we got a Village Protector. I think we will put Yoda down. This will allow us to token and heal, which I do like. So we will attack, we'll heal, and we'll put a token here. That way if they have a blue leader, it cannot take out what we're trying to do. I think I'm okay with this. And then healing one to keep it out of range. I do like the Amidala here. I think that's pretty nice. Okay, they have the fell. So I think Amidala could be an interesting ECL here, but I want to keep the ECL for Rex. I think there might be more value there. They may attack in, take out the Yoda. We get to draw from that, which is fine. Which we will do. We'll clear that. And then we're going to be able to play the Queen, still have our ECL, and have a much wider board for something like Typho that's going to come out next turn. And so we're feeling pretty good about that. I'm not sure what happened with their resourcing either. That was probably a mistake on their part where they didn't resource, but that will benefit us greatly. They'll hit into Mina. We'll disclose. We'll hit the base. And then we'll go ahead and take this out with the Queen. We'll play Rex. Just have the big body. And now we have a lot of options here. We can set up, we have the ECL option with Typho. We have this ambush set up if we want, but I think we might end up going Luke. I think we can protect this spy token into a choose side is pretty nice. And them being one resource behind. Also, I forgot to flip my leader. Whoops. I was not paying attention. So I should have gotten 4 more damage in there. I was thinking about something else. That's my own fault. We'll get some healing in. We won't forget again, I think. We'll definitely flip out here. So we should be 4 more damage up, and we're not, which is too bad. But we have a very powerful board out. I think I was confused about the resourcing and just totally messed that up. Sure, I'll do 1 damage here. And they're out. So I think that game, I did feel pretty good about where we were with that game. Although I want to think about the sequencing with the deploy, where choose sides plays a role. But I felt pretty good about where we were going. Oh, we got a Krennic double blue. Don't see a lot of that. We're gonna run into Vigilance, maybe Doom. Let's see what else. I'll go first. I will keep this. I do like the Sabine in this deck. I think it does a lot of work. Will they have a lot of space where I would need both? I'm gonna go with no, which means I won't have the healing online for a while because I am resourcing the Yoda. Hopefully we don't burn ourselves by not having a turn 4 play. This is a bit risky. I definitely could have resourced the Luke. There's 3 in the deck. You in theory are going to draw another one. I would love an ECL here to take this out because I imagine they're going to do something where they add some kind of attachment to it to give it grit. So the Queen Amidala as an ECL becomes a really good option. Let's see what they put on it. Okay, right away with the emergency power. We're not going to give them the swing here. We'll force them to, oh, okay, they don't swing to us anyway. So it's only a 3, which isn't the worst. Okay, we have double queen. I think here, we'll put this down. We'll get the Owen down, and we'll really start our heal engine, and then we will ECL Amidala out next. We won't be able to do that. Okay. So that eliminates our ability to do that. heal. We'll buff this up. We will attack into that. And we'll see. We'll force them to make a decision there. A lot of good cards for us now. Either way, I think we're ECLing the Amidala this turn. We need to get this off the board. Okay, so we're gonna heal again. We're going to buff this again. Hitting this is actually a much better idea to clear these, because then we can clear this with Amidala, and that would be amazing. So let's see what happens. Sure. Yep. I mean, just in case they overwhelming barrage or something crazy, we want to make sure that we can take care of all that. Oh, we can still drop the Typho next turn. Oh, they get that trigger anyway. Okay. Sure. Interesting. All right, we're going to claim. I think this puts us in a great spot to start to trade some things out. Although I think we're going to force them to make a decision here, right? We'll play the Typho. Maybe get a little healing off of it. And then force them into a decision on what to trade. So we can protect this spy with the queen. It lets us take out the other one. Okay. Oh, they got a lot of stuff coming. I think we have to do this. Also very scary what we saw there, right? So they have a Rival's Fall. So we can say goodbye to our leader. Oh, they have a Snoke coming. So we should save the Luke for the Snoke, I think. Okay. We'll heal. We'll buff this so we can take that out. We'll heal again. We'll play this. Yeah, let's force them to do it. Okay. Okay. I do like these. I do like the ability to avoid using Luke here, so that we can use it when Snoke comes out. They may decide to trade into our leader. I think if not, we will do the trading. I think Amidala's served her purpose here, and so when we think about the trade, it'll most likely be oh, okay. They're going to wipe it out with the Vigilance, I'm guessing. Maybe they'll give themselves a shield. They will. That doesn't really bother me as much. I'll just take the shield off. Okay. So now we are in Super Laser Blast range. So I'm actually going to hold off on playing either card because I just don't think we need it right now. That way, if they Super Laser Blast, we can just replay the board. If they don't, can figure out how to finish them with this. So there's the Snoke. I don't think it actually killed anything. But we do want to win this turn, so we'll let it do that. Kill it off, and that should be GG's. Yep, GG's to our opponent. Okay, so I think them having to disclose for Chilton actually really helped us. We didn't really need to play any resources on 7. We had a wide enough board so that we could hold both the U-Wing and the Luke to answer whatever they had to finish the game. So GG's. So the deck is feeling pretty good so far. We run into a Talzin Yellow. I know it was not a PQ, but there was like a 27-person store showdown or something in Europe where a Talzin Yellow won it. Bigger than some of the PQs that have been happening, so definitely worth taking a look at. I don't know if this is that deck. We're going to mulligan that hand because we had no first turn into this, which gives us a decent curve plus some removal. We're going to take our own advice from last time and actually resource the Luke this time to make sure we're not caught off curve. That we should be able to draw another one. It might seem odd here, but I think we'll keep them off the force. We have our healing mechanism as well. It won't matter because of that. So how do we need 2 green? We do. So we won't be able to disclose here. But we will be able to get this Sentinel down and give it a token. Okay, so we will heal. Yeah, let's try to figure out if that was going to happen. Guess I should have attacked. Okay, so we'll get our Sentinel down. They have 2 shields. Go ahead and buff it so it can take both. The second typo is nice. Yaddle, we can go Yaddle, Gunji. Yeah, let's go wider. To also create some more healing here, and the next turn we have a big opportunity. Okay. They're going to be able to kill this off. Shrinking it down. We're gonna ECL out Rex next turn to kill Talzin. That's an interesting choice by them to take damage on Talzin. But okay. I don't know why they did that. That was odd. What happens here? We'll ECL out. We'll give a unit Sentinel. Let's kill it. Sure, you can have Sentinel as well, because I want to kill you. So we'll be able to... Actually, we'll probably end up flipping Obi out so that we aren't just Power the Dark-Sided. They've used 1, but... There's a Talzin's Assassin. Doesn't kill it, which I guess is there. Kill that off. Now they can Talzin's Assassin. I don't know if this is going to be bad. They could have a second power. They claim, which means they could also have a Rival's Fall. Ooh. All of these are good. I think that the General's Blade is, while tempting, not great. Okay, so they shouldn't flurry out Vader. Awesome. We will actually go ahead and U-Wing. Oh yeah, I couldn't even see that. Okay, I'll play the Luke. I'm so dumb. Okay, so they have another removal. is my guess. Oh, they have the Cad Bane. Okay, that's whatever. We figured that might be coming, so we held the rival or the fell for that. It did come. Here we go. Okay, so we're definitely going to try for a third time to go wide. Hopefully we're successful this time. They've had some decent answers for what we've been doing so far. And we're slightly ahead on base. They are getting that 3 damage. So I'll take out Mina. Oh, they won't. Okay. Oh, shoot. I should have healed. Yeah, that's dumb. Sure. We're just going to keep hitting because why not? And I like the Yaddle here and the Obi-Wan next turn because it gives us Sentinel. Which puts them in a really tough spot. They can't really do anything about the Queen. Except for that. So now we'll play this down. And they have to figure out how to get through it. Because we have lethal here. I don't think they have a way to get through it. So they have to attack, use the ability, and then attack again. And by that time, we can even kill off their unit. So let's see if we can finish this here. So they got that. We will go ahead and pay that and kill that off. I did like, actually it was better for us they did that way because they use up their resources. And we have lethal and they can kill the blue leader, but that's really all they can do. Oh, I see. So they shrunk it down actually. We'll heal one there. Okay. If they play something with Sentinel, we can play Galen to remove their ability. No, they don't have anything. Okay, so just GG's. GG's to our opponent. They had some answers there. We kept the Fell for the Cad Bane, which worked out. We pulled the Luke off the U-Wing, which we didn't see till late, but that was great. So we had an answer for each of their things and finally got to go wide, and they couldn't keep up with it. Deck feels good so far. I know any blue-green hero is feeling good right now, right? You're just seeing a lot of the power of that. Obi-Wan is bringing a little bit of healing back when we remember to our units. The ECL is interesting. I don't know that I've used it enough, but it's definitely there and can add value. The ECL in Captain Rex has been somewhat powerful. We have no need to keep them off the force, so I don't. Not that they have initiative anyway. I'm sure they want to draw. Also, it could be a power of the dark side. Oh, they resupply. Okay. So we'll hit base. I think trading units is tough for us here against the Data Vault. We have a lot to get through. Them trading into us is much better. We'll resource one of the Lukes because I think the removal could come in handy. They've already resupplied, so they're going to be ramping quickly and they're going to get some bigger stuff out on us. A Queen would be really nice on the next draw. That's actually a pretty scary card. It has Restore. It also sets up Anakin when it dies. It's just a scary, scary card. So I'm assuming an Anakin's coming out here. So we'll probably end up felling. I won't need 3 Sentinels, so I'll go ahead and do it this way. Okay. There's that. They draw 2 cards. We'll get our attack in before the Anakin kills it. Or not. Oh, they'll Vigilance to kill it. Okay. Man, I should be healing. Oh, they killed the space. Okay. I'm going to heal one here, so Anakin has to do double to kill that. Oh, now I have no turn play because I messed that up. Great, 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 great. Okay. I may be walking into a power of the dark side here. Anakin does not kill that. Yeah, we'll kill that off. They only get to do it once. We got another Yoda. I think this is a bad spot for me. Yeah, that's an easy one for them. Just dumb for us. Oh, actually, let's go wide, right? Yeah, I like this a lot. I know they like it for Anakin, but that's okay. Yeah. Queen, spy, nice. Okay. Another U-wing isn't bad. This is a good test. They're gonna get very big late game, and we're don't have as much top end. They were able to keep our board clear. Maybe I should have brought the Galen out. They're gonna timely reinforcement walker. Really getting a draw going. Okay. We're gonna U-wing again. We're gonna try this again. Just gonna go wide and see if we can get it done here. We have not ECL'd yet, so I think this turn we will ECL Rex. Yeah, so keep having that answer. So we'll ECL that Rex. We'll give that Sentinel. We'll give that Sentinel, I guess. And they're going to trade into the Rex. And then we'll start to try and get some damage in the base. That kept them from drawing 1,500 more cards. We probably should have gone with Luke. They have so many cards, they probably have a removal for Luke. So we might have just saved them 4 damage. But maybe not. And I don't know that I need to play either of these 2 units right now. We do have to worry about Super Laser Blast and building our hand back up to be able to play the board will be important. Because they've drawn such a big portion of their deck that there's likely a chance that they did that. I don't think the General's Blade is going to get use here, but here's another timely reinforcement walker. Actually, it will get use. I think I have to do this. So we're going to swing for 11. Just going to put them in check. We will take this out. We'll put our own OLRs out because if they decide... Ooh, this could be big right here. Okay. Well, they're going first, so it probably won't be that big. Mm-hmm. I think we'll name Obi-Wan Barrage. We'll pass. Okay. Do like this is a refill. Let's see if it comes to that. They cannot Obi-Wan Barrage. They could play a Sentinel on the ground. They could use their third timely. Oh, but we do have... We could play Anakin. Okay. I don't know that Anakin will be enough. But we'll see. They can't play Obi-Wan Barrage. Oh, I see. Got it. I should have saw that. Okay, so that'll allow them to wipe things out. I didn't even see that they took out the Galen. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we almost had the perfect answer. They might even have a second Overwhelming Barrage. If they do, it is what it is. We'll disclose to draw. Fell. Huge draw, right? We drew the fell off of that. Let's see what else we can get. Nothing. Okay. This queen does represent lethal, unless they have another third Anakin. Take it out. Or we can drop the Obi for Sentinel. Owen also has healing. 0-3 Super Laser Blast. Alright, so he was trying to get a Super Laser Blast. He did not get them, but he says that like he has lost in some way, which I'm not really sure. The Vader does kill Amidala. Sure. Gives Vader something to come after. There you go. We'll put this in space to make him claim. Ooh, I mean, he can say 0-4, but he's certainly gotten other things, right? And he might have won here. It's very possible that he still won the game. He did say 0-3, but he got all 3 timely. 2 reinforcement. He got a lot of what he needed, I think, to be able to win the game. If he does attack into Anakin, because it does represent lethal, I can heal. But I don't think that will be necessary. Okay. We will entrench the Avenger. that. And the actual Owen Lars is going to win in the game, I think, because he's getting out of range and I'm out of cards. And that is what it is. 2, 3, yeah. Sure. What do I have to do? Okay. I know it's weird because it lets him attack with that, but now we can give a unit -6/-6, and we can ambush here. We were almost trying to draw him out. Okay. I mean, I think he's going to get there, right? Yeah. That's going to be GG's. I mean, he must have a Super Laser Blast in hand, so we got so close, and they got us in the end. Sure. GG's to our opponent. I think we got them all the way to 30. Just couldn't finish it. They stabilized just at the end there with. I mean, they healed so much. Blue-green, right? Hero, blue-green villain, all of it. All the draw, I think, really ended up hurting us. The Owen Lars for sure hurt us. I probably misplayed in there. But that blue-green villain is always tough. We will go ahead and keep this. We got 2 plot cards. They can come out together, so that's a nice combo. And you can see the power of Galen Urso at times. We almost were able to sneak out that victory by stopping the overwhelming barrage. They're already ramping here. We will attempt to go wide. Don't love that. We have to kill that off. Go away. Yep. Get the typo down. He'll be able to kill this next turn. 2 sides could be great. But they're going to play something big. So I think I have to be ready to sacrifice the Mina. Or they're probably going to play what? Devastator. Take out the Sabine's Masterpiece because that's something that can hurt them. Okay, Craving Power, sure. Oh, that's not what they want. Craving Power, I can kill off Sabine. Sure, still that, okay. It's because we can't kill it, right? Yes, we can. Okay, so we're going to hit this. Then we're going to ECL out. We're going to create 2 spies, and we're going to trigger. And there. Okay. Perfect. Just what they were expecting. We can put the General's Blade on Obi, which is pretty good. We'll get Yoda out. We'll have the spy token for choose sides for next turn. So I think, I don't know what they were planning. They must have been planning something big with Piet and went with the Craving Power on it. And I think that might be, just enough for them to not be able to do anything now, because we took control of the board. Really great combo with Sabine to give the token to have just enough into the ECL for Queen Amidala. So GG's to our opponent there. We'll go one more. Okay, we got a Vader red pilot. This should be a fun one. We haven't really run into any pilots. I'm not sure how we do against space. We do get the blue leader. No turn one. We'll entrench, but let's mulligan and see if we can get something else here. This Galen, we might want to keep it in hand. No, let's go. Okay. I was thinking about like for Victor leader, definitely name that. They have no turn one. Choose sides could come in handy. No turn one is interesting. Okay. They're gonna open fire us, I'm guessing, or something. Daring raid, got it. They double daring raided. Okay. Well, good thing we used Obi-Wan's ability. They're trying to figure out what happened. We assumed they were going to try and hit it again, so we immediately healed. And now they've used most of their hand on a Bounty Hunter's Quarry and 2 Daring Raids. Which means they most likely have bigger ships, so our Fell could come in handy there. That Galen doesn't look like it would have mattered as much, although you can name Bounty Hunter Quarry, which would be interesting. They may have left, I think. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Oh, also great. Okay, I think we'll see what happens here. I like the idea of they claimed again. Okay, we'll heal. We'll hit. We'll hit. Okay. I don't know what's going on. They must, maybe they have huge top end and we're screwed. But we will entrench. Oh, there's a Victor leader. Which we can turn off when we flip, right? Because we have a double flip. Sure. Okay. We have the entrench though, which is also very powerful. So we've gone pretty wide. 2, 4, 6, 8, 14, 18. So we have lethal here. I do think we flip and say Overwhelming Barrage because that's the only thing that can really. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that game was. We'll go one more. I'm not sure what happened there. I can at the end of this we'll look at how this guy actually did, or girl, I don't know, how they did in the tournament, what they ran into on their run. It definitely seems like a powerful deck. It's doing very well. We've got a Yularen here. I imagine the Sentinels will be powerful, so we'll go ahead and keep this hand. In case they go for a mix, because we have the typo, we'll resource the Obi. Okay. We'll keep the Owen Lars. Yeah. All right, we'll hit here. The reason we're doing that is so we can heal it and weaken it. Sorry, I got distracted there. Yep, love that for them. That's hidden. Is that what that is? All right, we're gonna go ahead and claim. I don't care about this Jew here. I do care about killing that. There we go. That's a good trade for us, I think. Yularen comes out. Nice. Oh, actually, that's great. Thank you for boosting that. That was awesome. That was our one threat, and we're able to take it out because he boosted it. That was amazing. claim initiative. Okay, so they claim, we kill both, we heal. Next turn we can. Do I care about? Oh, maybe I do care about entrench because they keep putting stuff in space. Craving power. Let's just keep killing stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh, what's here? Can we kill it now? Yeah, okay. Alright. They definitely came out somewhat strong, but I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at now. Yeah. Okay. Actually, let's not entrench because maybe we want to steal it. Sure. That lets him attack there. That's fine. They kill the unit, so we can kill this. Oh, they didn't kill a unit. Dumb. I'm dumb. I thought something died. Oh well, that worked out either way. Oh, we can play this now, and then Amidala. Okay, that just... Alright, this guy doesn't... I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I think this is over. Sure. So, we can do this. We can disclose this, right? Which will allow for creating 2 spy tokens and ambushing. And so now we're set up to choose sides if we need to, which we shouldn't. But let's see. Oh my god, all 3. Okay. Anyway, GG. All right. GG's to our opponent there. We did pretty good, I think, in the video. If I think back through, we won every game outside of the Thrawn Data Vault, where we just ran out of gas on the top end. Maybe misplayed or misdrew something within that. And the other ones all felt pretty smooth. As I look through the deck, I think every card got use at one point. Maybe not the Jar Jar, but I struggle personally with when to bring out the Jar Jar. I think the Galen can be powerful the more you know about their deck. Maybe a second choose sides because it really did a lot of work. Just a well-balanced deck that seemed to strike all the right chords with its Sentinel. And let's see how they did. So here is this weekend's tournaments. You can see in the US, just a sweep of Yoda data vaults into Canada, where we saw Han ECL, a lot of Han ECL today. This is only 12 persons, so I don't know. But 4 Han ECLs on the weekend, the Anakin data vault, and then the 1 Boba Fett data vault took it down. So in ours, it was this Boba Fett data vault actually that won. And here's the top 8 with Piet taking second, and the Obi, Palpatine, Yoda. So let's click in here to see how they did. This is the exact list we're using. They took out an Anakin data vault, a Mandalorian data vault, Avar, a Han ECL, Yoda data vault draw, and then they drew with the Boba Fett, and then eventually lost to the Boba Fett. So they did beat an Anakin data vault. They did beat a Han ECL, and they beat a Yoda. No, they beat a Yoda Force, and then drew with the Yoda data vault, and lost to the Boba Fett. I guess you could see that because there's not a lot of space in this deck, and the Sentinels don't really do anything with Boba. So you probably need that General's Blade and other things like that to get in front of it. This Diplomatic Envoy, I don't even remember seeing that, do you? Oh, that's this thing. Okay. That is an interesting card, actually. It's a more of a late game card. So, really good showing overall. 3rd out of 62, which is a pretty decent sized tournament, and some good wins in there. Had a lot of fun with it. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe. You can join our Discord. Leave a comment what you thought about the deck. I really appreciate everyone watching, and happy holidays.